All right, so I see a lot of like notions in the public discourse about how, you know, there are politicians that can relate to us that, these voices that speak for us from the blue side have been, kind of seen as a comfort um throughout, the tumultuous political um spe arena that the United States has been. Um and I just wanted to make this video to share this information I found with y'all that politicians are not our friends. They never were, and they never will be. Let me show you pretty clear information that will, alleviate that train of thought. Let me share my screen here. So, I was talking to my therapist. I was, I like doing political research. I'm a historian of sorts, so I spend a lot of time, going through Wikipedia, seeing what's there, going through other stuff, and starting um my research mountain here, right? So, list of current members of the United States Congress by wealth. These lines here, as of 2020, over half of the members of Congress were millionaires. And the median net worth of members was the median net worth of members entirely. So that's all 535 people in the Congress, the 100 senators, and the 435 representatives. All the median net worth of members was approximately 1 million. Let's find out what net worth means, just to have the definition here. Total value of a person's or a company's assets minus their total liabilities. So it's assets minus liabilities, how much they have in the bank or in investments away from their debt bringing investments. Okay, so we have that. The median net worth, assets minus liabilities, is approximately 1 million. So, I'm like, oh shit, like that's crazy. Let me do some digging. Speaker of the House gets $224,000 a year. Major and minority leaders get 194, and none of these motherfuckers do anything. So you look down here, Kevin Hearn, Rick Scott, 360 million in net worth. Kevin Hearn, 360 million. Rick Scott, 260. Mark Warner, 214, 180. You could get $1 billion out of just these guys, the top 10, 11 senators or Congress members, excuse me. And this was in from 2018, 2019 data. And, I looked into open secrets a little bit. The data we were working with in this article, majority of lawmakers in 116, this is the link from here, right? This is this link. We see, 4 or 5 years ago now, things are outdated. A lot has changed. We see in the House, 189, Greg GM Forte, Paul Mitchell, 180 million, Vernon Buchanan, another Floridian, 157, Don Beyer, 124, Dean Phillips, 124, Senate. Look, Rick Scott, he's a quarter of a way to $1 billion 5 years ago. So do we have any more recent data? Do we have any more recent data to see, where their pockets are at now? We do. I was looking it up. I found this resource. Sorry, let me scroll up. Quiver Quantitative. This is online. And you have the Congress Live Net Worth Tracker. Now this is up to date. Used our data on politicians' stock portfolios to calculate the net worth of members. And this is up to date. This is up to date as of probably, today or yesterday. So this is pretty reliable and official. We see in the 5 years since the pandemic, Rick Scott, Florida senator, has doubled his net worth from 250 million to over $500 million. He lost $155,000 today, and it doesn't even matter to him. And he's got 6 more years in the Senate seat in the Trump administration. Okay, so Nancy Pelosi, 275 million. I believe that doubles her numbers from here. Yes. So we're seeing doubling. We're seeing doubling of the net worths of senators, the doubling of net worths of senators and representatives while we're struggling to recover from a pandemic still, while we're struggling to find jobs and places that can hire us and can, the wage can actually afford us a lifestyle below the means of these people for sure. These guys don't have to worry about having to feed their kids and get laundry done and do this and do that and make sure that, they have enough time to get coffee in the morning. They have teams and people doing this for them. They have people cleaning their house. They don't do laundry, these guys. Like, they're not like us at all. They have no idea what we go through. Breaking transparency here, I make less than $30,000 a year. A year. Rick Scott lost 150,000 to today. What is that? I can't do math. I'm not good at it. What is that? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's 5 times my yearly salary. He lost in a day and he doesn't even notice it. So, and this Quiver quantitative source goes through, it documents a lot of people on here, and there's, you see all these people making tens of millions, hundreds of millions. Um, Even Bernie Sanders is a millionaire, so and this is, Democrats, Republicans, men, women, black people, a lot of white people, obviously, scam artists, and then even Asian uh representatives as well. This is comes with the territory of being a politician, being in the money game, right? Look, you have so the main focus of this is you see how many millionaires there are. And this may not be the most effective way to view this. So I wanted to crunch all these 421 politicians' net worth into a document that we can, visualize a lot better. And, you see daily changes, you see percentage wise, you can access live portfolios and see this for yourself on this website right here. So, let me see. So I made this graph, US Congress members by net worth. Of the 421 listed on Quiver Quantitative, there are 10 people whose net worth far exceeds $100 million. There's billions concentrated in just these 10 top senators and representatives. That's Rick Scott, that's Nancy Pelosi, that's Dean Phillips, that's Greg Gianforte, so on and so forth. The number of millionaires, the number of billionaires in our Congress, in the United States Congress, is 266. It's a super majority millionaire. I make less than $30,000 a year. A lot of Americans make less than. Let's look that up since we're here. We have the internet, right? Let's look this up right here. Oh, look, subscribe while you're at it. Average American 63. Bull fucking shit. So we'll say like 50, we'll say 50, 60,000. That's 20 times. If 1 million is 20 times our yearly salary. If we're making 50, 20 times our yearly salary. And there are many 10 people who have 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, 3 million. It will take 20 years making $50,000 to have $1 million. I mean, that's not counting taxes or debts, you know. So then there's 113 people making over $100,000. There's only 32 people making less than $100,000 in Congress, or not even that, their net worth, whose net worth is less than 100,000. You have 266 millionaires in our Congress. They do not give a fuck about us. They do not know us. This goes for every smaller politician. Like, I'm from Delaware, so Lisa Blunt Rochester, let's see where she's at on this list. Everyone likes to talk about how she's so personable and she's so like us. Where is she? 85. Her net worth is $10 million. She's the 85th highest net worth US Congress member. She's from Delaware. She represents Delawareans. I guarantee I couldn't I couldn't pick 250 people right now to come together and have this much money. She's right up she's at the table with Ted Cruz. She has more money than Ted Cruz in net worth. She's at the table with Ted Cruz and Angus King and Pete Sessions and John Barrasso. So just the main joint of this is just don't be fooled into thinking that politicians care about us and that faith in the electoral process will work. It's going to take a revolution of values. It's going to take a revolution of morals. It's going to take a revolution of the entire system from the ground up, away from this oligarchic lobbying central pay to win system. It's always going to be like this until it's destroyed. So I just wanted, you know, please don't be fooled into thinking that politicians care about you. You can safely say that pretty much every politician, 2/3 out of every Congress member is a millionaire. They're nothing like us. So I just wanted to leave you with that. See you next time.